Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. As John said earlier, buenos dias.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Mange too. And how do you say good morning in Gaelic, Kev?
I haven't got a clue, mate. I haven't got a clue. I'm only a blower, I might have been born here, but I didn't get Gaelic lessons, did I? Yeah.
If Kevin is Queven, maybe it's Hueven or something. Hueven.
I think
Hueven
they just say Morra.
Queven.
Okay. Morrow. Didn't he used to play for Arsenal? Wasn't he the one who got his arm broken by Tony Adams?
Yeah.
What do you call it? What are the old
Collarbone?
Collarbone, yeah.
Oh, collarbone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that to one of my friends in the White Lion car park. He decided to jump on my back and I was 3 sheets to the wind and I went over and he went over even further.
Yeah, lovely.
Who was that?
Giles Agostini. You don't remember? He's one of the boot boys. But if you're watching, Giles, g'day, mate. He's in Australia now. So. Anyway, welcome to RickyillaTV, Spurs Wasian TV, and of course the legendary Shelfside Spurs. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell thingy to let us know, to let you know when we're on. So, do we want to talk about the Villa game? Or should we just go straight into what's happening today and what's been happening during the week?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, okay.
That sounds good to me.
Here we go. Our club, our voice. Change for Tottenham. There's a protest going on today. If you're heading up there, they're meeting at 2:45 and they're starting to march at 3 o'clock. Crossroads of Lordship Lane and the High Road.
I know it well.
Yep. I used to go to. There was a pub down Lordship Lane. Well, just off Lordship Lane. What was it called? The bloody hell, I can't remember.
Wasn't the Antwerp? No, it wasn't. Another one you mean? Yeah, I used to drink in there actually.
It was on the corner, wasn't it? Yeah, I did as well. When I first had my first ever game up there, pub as well. Yeah. It was an away pub as well, wasn't it, for a while?
Yeah. Yes, yeah, and that's when the old owner of the Bell and Hare went down there. The Elmhurst, that's the one.
That's the one. I think it is. Yeah.
The old owner of the Bell and Hare, Switch, I think his name was, little Ghanaian geezer. He went down there, and so we started drinking in there. And as you said, one day about 40 Swansea fans turned up, and that was just about to get a little bit tasty. And then I think one of them offered to buy someone a drink, and then it was all, hey, how you doing? So, yeah, that was all good. So, Tottenham, 1882, Shelfside back, are Rez and Barry returning as well. Rez was actually on the first time we started streaming again. I think Barry's a little bit too busy with Limerick Spurs at the moment, so he probably won't be coming on. I wouldn't have thought so, but good to see you back. Thank you very much, sir. If you did watch Shelfside from the beginning, John was the original person to do it. And if you watched the first episode, I did a very in-depth piece on Ten Hag, who was linked to be our manager at the time.
Isn't it? Dutch football expert specialist on it.
Absolutely. Yeah. All I had to turn around and say was, "You're sexy football guys."
We dodged the bullet there with Ten Hag.
Sorry?
I think we dodged the bullet with Ten Hag.
Yeah, I think we might well have done. Funnily enough, I was watching the a rerun of the 3-all in the Champions League semi-final yesterday. Yeah. And I was like, Gordon Bennett, we could do with a few of those players now. But,
it's weird.
Yes, John did do the intro on his guitar.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah. I've still got that somewhere. I've still got a recording of that somewhere. Yeah.
I've got it there somewhere. It's probably in the back end. Can you get to my back end? Oh, hey, matron. Oh, matron.
Whoever it is.
Jens or not from there?
I believe so.
Yeah, so there somewhere, isn't it? The old
I'm sure it will be.
And with old what's the other thing we did? Old Kev's Life, not Kev's Life.
Al's Life.
Owl's Life. We got a copyright strike every time we played that damn song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Owl's Life. Yeah, well, there I was eating my tea and toast. Owl's Life. Oh, that's a shame. You guys are all very funny together. Yep, that was very true. I think my heart goes out to Rez and Kim because Kim's not very well at the moment. So they've been in and out of hospital. But hopefully the treatment that she's getting will solve the issue that she has. So much love, Rez and Kim. I hope you're good.
We had King Arthur with Rez, didn't we, as well, a couple of weeks ago?
Yes, yeah. Well, he keeps saying, he keeps threatening to come on again.
Yeah.
And he never gets up in time. So. Swifty, nice to see you, mate. How are you? That was a great intro. It certainly was. Tottenham 1882 would love to see the old gang too. Who's the old gang? Let us know in the comments. And Mark, get well soon to her. Yeah.
What they call it, the original gangsters? I think it's me, Jens,
Gaza,
Rez, Gaza. You know, Kev, you were involved from an early.
Yeah, Kev.
As
Yeah.
well.
I wasn't from early doors. I came in later on, didn't I? So.
Yeah.
You came in before Barry did, though.
Did
You
I?
were on our January window, big recruit, weren't you? We were looking for someone who actually knew what they're on about. So we
The trouble with me was at that time I didn't have a lot of internet and Wi-Fi, so that was my downfall on that. So
you're
I kind of.
You're our big. You know, they say with transfers now they use all this data and analysis, don't they? Where Jens was like, I know a guy on Tottenham Community, Kev. We'll get him all our analysis and data. It pinpointed Kev as our #1 signing that summer.
All right, that's unusual. Lying bastards. Carry on.
Yeah. Mark Swift says, I'm good, mate. Hope you're all doing well. And what about Ale? I'm not sure who that is.
Al, Big Al.
Al was big. Oh yeah, of course, Big Al. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, apparently he's going to run us over with his mobility scooter next time he sees us at Tottenham, Mark. So the less said about that, the better.
Yeah.
He's. I think he's there eating his spaghetti on toast and drinking his tea, and he's happy.
I've just had a nasty fault. I'm going over to England in about 5 weeks, something like that. On
You
the Mother's Day.
better bring your shin pads, mate.
Yeah. Can I will be very close to where he is.
Oh.
Yeah, in East Hertfordshire. Yeah. So we're going to have a visit the mother-in-law. So it's Mother's Day that weekend on the 30th, I think it is. Yeah. Yeah. About 5 or 6 years' time. I hope she's not watching this because it's going to be a surprise.
Well, welcome, Eugene. We're just about to start talking about the protest.
Hi guys, so can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
And no rattling.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Just using a different phone now. Yeah, that's why it's a bit better. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still driving.
Yes, mate. Yeah. No, that's all good. What are your thoughts on today? What do you think? What do you think the attendance will be like?
Like I've been saying, right? Today's protest, right? The attendance has to reach the 500 to 1,000 mark, which I think we should be able to achieve because we are showing a quite united front at the moment. I'll be doing the protest along combined with a watch along, right? Later starting around 2:30 p.m. UK time, around 10:30 p.m. Malaysian time, and then let's see how we go from there, right? I'll be getting guests from the protest coming on live, streaming live with us, right? So we have to see how that goes from there too. So that's why I said I'm very hopeful, right? This will be a successful one, right? Because with all the rumors going around that the Qataris want to buy us, who want to buy us, this people want to buy us, that people want to buy us. But my biggest fear is that they still want to keep Levy at the helm, right? Yeah. So if we can show, right, the fans aren't happy with him, hopefully when the new people come in who invest into the club, right, will not keep him there, right? Especially not for the football purposes, right? Maybe they want to keep him there to look after toilets and the concessions, then yes, maybe, all right? Keep him out of the football. That's all.
Cheese room.
All right, that's all I'll say.
Jeez.
Yeah, changing room. No, I don't even want him to change in room, right?
Cheese room.
He might be spiking the plate.
Cheese room.
You know what I'd do?
No, not the changing room. Okay.
I'd buy the club and I'd make him make a statue of Bill Nicholson from scratch, and he has to fucking make it brick by brick in a little tiny little piece.
Yeah.
Just give it something to demean him, at the same time to humiliate him.
So Mark Swifty says Levy makes me and Eugene smoke, and me as well. And Daniel Sandoval, big up, one love, come on you Spurs. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Give us a like and a subscribe if you're not already. So yeah, you say you reckon 500 to 1,000. Now it has been getting quite a lot of traction on Twitter, I've seen. But I'm just worried that, well, I suppose it's 2:45. So if people are heading down there for like 3 o'clock, then it gives the organisers a chance to keep them out of the pub for 15 minutes and march down the high road.
Thing is, it's like like the good.
Guys, the other thing is that there's some updates like the march will start from the Sports Direct, right, at the top of the end of the high road, or top of the high road, and all the way down to the stadium, something like that. So is there a Sports Direct at Lordship Lane? And that's how long it is since I've been there. It's what, 2 or 3 years now.
Talked about literally opposite that pub.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get.
So anybody, guys, right? So
if we had 1,000, they'd say, "Is that all you got? 1,000?" But if we had 500, they'd say, "Is that all you got? 500?" It'll get criticised, whatever, by Levy's plants in the media, won't it, to try and diminish and put it down a bit. So no matter, we know for a fact it will get criticised for numbers. No matter, even if we had 10,000 there, it'll get criticised. Is that all you got? 10,000? I was expecting 20,000. So there'll be an agenda put out. A minority to try.
But Johnny, Johnny, to tell the truth, right? This one is totally different at the moment because there are a lot of articles being put out even by the local press now, right? And they're all slamming him. The club, there was a rumor put out there, not sure by who, right? That says that Levy has left the country.
Yeah, apparently he's in America.
They said they heard he's in America, right? But then I think we've checked it out, and I think it's fake news, or maybe to tell the truth, right? If there is about 1,000 to 2,000 people out in the stadium, right, he might just hide in the office and not turn up. You can say, and say, oh, he's gone off to America, right? To look for Joe Lewis, right, to settle the Qatari deal or something like that. They will make up some excuse, right? Yeah. And apart from the march and for the protest, there's of course the sit-in, right? The sit-in being for after the game, right? For all the people who are, I'm having some back. Levy out and all that, who are displeasure, they will sit in. The thing is that they have been advised to sit in their own seats and their own.
Yeah, that might be a problem, mightn't it?
They get pinpointed. Yeah.
You're supposed to congregate at your sections, right? Don't cross sections, right? Because if you start to cross sections, right, the club has the right to actually kick you out, right? So, but
maybe they could go and sit in Levy and Donald so they get kicked out.
I was going to say, I was wondering if that what do you call it? The steward who used to say "sit down" in the South Stand is still there. But Celery Agent, big up lads, Levy out. Nice to see you, Celery Agent. As Eugene says, one of the OGs.
Hey, big up Celery Agent. Big up Neil.
Has been there.
Neil, one of OGs, right?
Been there from the start.
From way back.
Lovely to see you, mate.
New Zealand. Yeah.
So the whole sit-in thing, that's going to be in the South Stand, yeah? And they were
all over the stadium, wherever you are.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
You see, the original plan was to move the people. The original plan was to move the people to the South Stand, but now they changed the plan is because they said that the crossing of the borders, right, might actually get you kicked out. So let's say if you're sitting in the West Stand, right, in a certain section where if there's a body or border or the stewards are blocking the spots, right, you'll stay where you are. But congregate with the group of the same people, move down to the pitch side and start shouting "Leave out." That's all. Right?
Okay.
Don't try to cross the borders of the stands and all that. So that's the clearest message now. So if there's about 1,000 people in the South Stand who are leaving out, so they will group together and start chanting. Right, and let's say it's 1,000 more in the West End, and whichever parts of the stadium you're seated in, right? Then that's the thing is that, but try not to join up, right? Because that's when you give the stewards the excuse to actually kick you out of the stadium.
So is this at the end or well,
Yep.
This is a sit-in at the end, obviously. So I imagine there'll be an awful lot more people once we get spanked by Man United.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but the sad part is, right, like I've been saying, right, win, lose or draw, right, it has to be Levy out. Still be Levy out no matter what, right? Because, right, you have to say, right, if we spank Manchester United 3-0, right, then maybe a lot of people will be happy, and instead of sitting in and showing their displeasure, they'll go down to the bar and drink.
Well, yeah, listen to the guy playing the guitar. I'm surprised they haven't hired John yet. It's like, Bennett, John, you're brilliant there. I'm sure that they probably wouldn't like it because you don't want to play "Come On Eileen" and stuff like that. But
depends if Eileen's there or not.
And that's when you get thrown out, yeah. Tottenham 1882 says, any of you guys season ticket holders going today? I don't think any of us are going today. Used to be a season ticket holder, 4 or 5 seasons ago. John as well. Kev, I don't think he needed a season ticket. He just went to every game because you could pay on the door.
That's right.
And I'm pretty sure that if Eugene was in England, then he would have had a season ticket.
Yeah.
So no, unfortunately, we're not going today. I really would have liked to have gone. I did actually say that I thought, maybe I should go over there, but I only just got back from England myself down in Devon, so I have to go back to work on tomorrow, which is never.
Oh yeah, last week you were back home, right?
Yes, yeah. I had my mother's memorial service.
Yeah, mother's memorial, yeah.
But that went really well. Lots of people from Denmark, lots of people from the Netherlands, lots of people from all over England. It was it was a nice day. But
that's good. That's good.
So, John, do you still have that intro? If so, can you put it on YouTube or something? I think you should start strumming it out now, John. Down, 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 down.
All my guitars are in my studio at work.
Oh,
Liam?
Sorry.
Little one there.
But no, definitely, Mark. I think that I can. Well, I don't know. Can I extract that somehow?
Yeah, it should be on the back room there, shouldn't it? Or just go back to one of the older shows, Mark. They're all on our YouTube channel. We'll just click back. Maybe at the beginning there.
Yeah.
I've definitely got it somewhere.
And maybe you can share it.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that.
Maybe you got to share it. You got to share it externally with through WhatsApp or something. Then, because this is the my back room. You can say not. It's not the Shelf Side Spurs back room. So you have to go into the Shelf Side Spurs back room, extract it out from there, and pass it over to Jens. And then
I really do feel like I'm in a Carry On film now. Well, yeah. Asked for what was it? The person walked into the library and asked for a book on double entendres. So took her up the rear aisle and showed her the back passage or something like that. I can't remember. Sorry. terrible joke.
Oh
okay,
yeah.
Thanks.
Can't even figure out where the punchline is.
Yeah, that's me with. So apparently, Mr. Daigle will be doing shows hourly or something today on Tottenham on tour from 1 o'clock in English time. So that's what, an hour and a half?
Half 11 now.
Isn't he highlighting 3 areas?
Okay, Brian is releasing videos, right, from all the fans from all over Spurs who are dissatisfied with the ownership and all that. I did a recording with him, and I think he posted it early this morning, my time. So I'm not sure. I haven't gone over the scene yet because I've been busy the whole day, right? I'm not sure about his hourly video thing, because I did ask him whether he's going online for the protest and all that. He says no. He's not doing a stream because he'll be at the Scotland Yard. But most probably I'll send him a link for Spursrasion later. If he's free, he might jump on and join the rest of the gang, right? So my plan is later for the protest along is I've got a few people who are going to the protest, right? Hopefully some are Malaysians who will be there too, right? And let's see. Hopefully they'll be able to show us some videos direct from the protest live. You know, this is like 2 years ago when I used to do shows like this. You know, when we were doing Levy Out shows and all that, right? So hopefully the most important thing is that, right? This must not be the only time. This must be consistent, right? We have to keep this up now until he leaves, right? So let's hope that's my main message now, right? We have to be consistent, right? Because we've done this 2 years ago, right? And when Conte came in, we've done this. We started 4 years ago. Then when Conte came in, everything petered out. Then when Conte left, then it went back up again. Then when Ange came in, it petered out, right? But at that time, we were the minority, right? But 18 months later, 2 years later now, that minority is growing to be, I don't know, I can't call it a majority yet, but the most important thing, it's growing, right? The objective, right? It doesn't matter who is what and whatever, right? We have to put our egos aside. We have to stand together to unite the fan base against this regime. That's all, right? Oh my God, I sound like we're going against a dictator in North Korea or something like that.
Well, we are, aren't we? Well, he is, isn't he? He's telling us what we need to like and what we shouldn't like, and what we shouldn't like is the football. What we need to like is F1 and the NFL. Mm-hmm. Prince Charles, who went to visit the ground this week, it was all about the NFL, nothing to do about football, as far as I can see from the clips that I watched.
Yeah,
that's what they were saying, right? King Charles. What do you mean, Prince Charles? King Charles.
Did I say Prince Charles? Sorry,
King Charles.
I meant Viscount Camilla. Sorry.
Viscount Camilla. Yeah, Viscount Camilla was showing the American football. Oh dear.
That's King Charles to you. Yes, apologise for that, Pharaoh.
King Charles. Queen Charles, and King
Henrik. So, which is my second name as well.
I know. Oh, you really? We didn't know that.
She got them out. It's even. I feel like I'm on an episode of The Young Ones as well now. Bloody hell.
Oh dear. Yeah. I don't know. If Johnny can bring out the book, right? And let's see what happened today on the 16th of February, right? Was there any protest along the way?
What I have been hearing or seeing recently, sorry, you are losing source today. Nice one. Big up Uncle Eugene from Joe Blackman.
Hey, big up, Joe. Right, Joe is a supporter from KG Reckless Sports, right? Recently, I've been doing shows with the Reckless Sports team, right? And big up to them. They're helping me spread the Levy Out word and all that, right? So yeah, he knows my rants on Levy whenever I go on that channel. And guys, if you want to see me rant on that channel, please go and have a look, right? And it's fun, right? But sometimes it's quite sad when tonight is going to be the Mud Brothers derby, right, Joe? Let's see what happens there. Maybe I'll join on with KG later, and we'll see what to do there. All right, big up, Joe.
Eugene, you ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
On this day, Spurs.
Yeah, on this day in Spurs history, we've got 3 good ones here actually. So in 1980, Glenn Hoddle scores twice for Spurs to help the club ease into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. The former England and manager took his tally to 15 for the season after he added to Jerry Armstrong's goal. It was the Northern Ireland International's last season at White Hart Lane. Then in 1992, Spurs lose the chance to move into the top 10 after losing 1-0 to Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. The win put the Eagles in 8th spot, 3 points behind Chelsea and only 4 behind London's highest placed team at that point, Arsenal. Who's put that in there? That's
Never heard of them.
That's
South.
It says we lost to Crystal Palace and we're under Arsenal. Why
It's Kent, isn't it?
Terrible. Last one, 1999. A 1-0 win at Wimbledon in the second leg of the Worthington Cup semi-finals, enough to ensure that Spurs made it to the final. Stefan Everson's strike late on was the difference between the two teams on the night and over the 2 games after a goalless draw at White Hart Lane. The victory was met with a joyous pitch invasion when the final whistle blew. Jens, were you on the pitch?
No, mate. I was.
Oh, yeah, Jens, were you on the pitch?
Levy, saying I love your clothes, mate.
1999.
Oh, the lack of them, right?
He was thinking of buying them then.
Oh, dear. Oh, was it 1991, John?
1999.
99.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Was it the last time we won? Was it the second last time that we won the League Cup? Right, 1999, right?
Yes. Yeah. When we beat. No, I was at university in Nottingham at that point, and I was watching the final with a Leicester fan. No, I wasn't actually. No, he was back home, and he was on the phone when they went 1. Did they go 1-0? Oh no, when Edinburgh got sent off, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna fucking do you now." And then my compatriot Alan Nielsen decided to head the ball in the back of the net, and texted him. I said, "You what?" I never heard from him.
Have I ever told you a story about that? So, as we've only won 2 trophies in the last God knows how long, that moment in time, it was literally an injury time, wasn't it? The winner. So I was watching with my dad at the I can't remember the name of the pub in Chesham, King's Head or something. So I went to the bar to get the rounding because it looked like he was going to extra time, and I missed the goal. So one of the 2 trophies we've won, I fucking didn't even see the goal. I was at the bar.
Oh. That's bad, man.
I heard the cheers and stuff and kind of saw it from afar from the bar. I wasn't actually, up close watching the telly kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad. But Faro27 says, can you see Ange dropping Spence for Udogie?
I
hope not.
Spence on the right, give
I
Porro.
hope so.
Or he might put Porro further forward. Who knows?
Because Porro hasn't really been, ever since his biggest fan was on this show, he seems to have really dropped off.
Yeah.
But guys, to tell the truth, right? We've had 1 week rest, So this is a rare gem kind of thing that we've had to give our players, right? And to tell the truth, whether Udogie will start, I don't think so, because they're all coming back from injury. But all I see is I think Porro will start and all that, but maybe along the way changes will be made. That's all I hope, right? To give Porro a rest and Spence to go on, and and to tell the truth, right, we've never seen Porro play further up at the wings. He's never done that, right? So I don't know. Yeah,
wasn't it? So I remember Brian Clough always used to say, whenever they were declared fit after a hamstring injury, give them another 2 weeks on top of that, because they think they're okay, but their hamstrings like to go again. So there's no need to put a doggy in, is there, when Spence is playing so well? So you'd think he'd ease him back in gently.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah.
But evening, morning all. I'm sure Nate is still in Thailand or Cambodia or Vietnam. Yeah, sowing his royal oats. No MBE for me now. I'm not really sure what that means, but
for his comment
Joe Blackman, we will leave you in mud today, hopefully. Yeah, go on off your pop.
Yeah. Big up, Joe.
1982. Yes, I don't know what that means. I want to see Porro push forward. He's always caught out at the back. That is very, very true. But yeah, when is Udogie predicted to be back today?
That's what there's supposed to be. Prediction of him being a few of the players that are actually. Well, most of the players that have been reported to be back fit, right? But whether they're going to start or not, that's the question. But hopefully we'll see him back play in a certain time. But wait, hold on. I'm going to answer Joe, right, about being mudded or whatever this coming game. Joe, you've got more injuries than us now. Diallo is out. Dalot is out. Dogu is out. Let's see who's going to get mother tonight.
Dr. Tottenham to the rescue, I think.
You think
I know.
Mario will come back straight back in?
To tell the truth, right? That's one player I really hope he does because he's the goalkeeper, right? So he's not going to pull the hamstring coming back, right? No, please don't say that. Oh, no. Wrong words to say.
We'll do it in the warm-up, mate. It's all right. We'll put a new one in my greenhouse, mate. So, so Nate's in Da Nang. Nice.
He's in where? He's in Da Nang. Hey, Da Nang is a good place to be in. I was in Da Nang last year. Beautiful place, cheap. Yeah. I spent about 4 or 5 days in Da Nang. It was cheap. It was nice. The food was good. Right. The coffee is fantastic. Right. The beaches are nice. So, and yeah, be in Da Nang. Da Nang is nice. Da Nang is in Vietnam, guys. Right. In Vietnam. Remember.
Yeah.
So an awful lot of wagwans from Donna Cullen. How are you, Miss Cullen? I would have thought you'd be working on a new deal to put Durex's names on the front of our shorts or something like that. So,
Oh, I just put it on Levy's head then, that's all.
So apparently Vicario Madison and Udogie back today. Well, that'd be interesting. By the way, my Facebook and Messenger has been hacked. It's gone, so you might get an invite to a new, if you can be asked. Oh, that's so... Today is awesome, full of hot Korean chicks. I told you he was sowing his wild oats.
Korean
in So this is what I've predicted for the game today. Vicario in goal, Spence left back, Gray and Danso in the middle, Porro right back, Bergvall, Sarr and Bentancur, Tell on the left, Kulu on the right, and Sun up front.
Yeah.
What do we think of Danso so far?
Strong, very strong.
Yep.
That's about it, really. I haven't seen enough of him, to be honest.
Looks all right on the ball as well. He receives the ball in good areas with his feet. Like, he opens his body up and stuff. He's not like Davinson Sanchez. He got tangled under his own feet kind of thing all the time. So he's good at receiving the ball and he's good at passing it. He's hit some good long passes. He's good at playing into the midfield. Yeah, he looks all right.
Just to let you know, John actually runs the Davinson Sanchez fan club. If you email Sanchez is a see you next Tuesday at hotmail.com, you can receive some pictures of John swearing at a picture of Davinson Sanchez.
Speaking of see you next Tuesday, did you see our chum Emerson Royale had put something in the week? They said to him, how's the form at Tottenham? And he said, oh, it's because they miss me or something like that. Like, Christ. Can you imagine the state would be in if he was still there? Jesus.
Now, all I could say as well is that, what was it? Richarlison posted up a picture of him in training or something, and he said cooking. And some guy said, mate, we're 16th in the league. How is that cooking? And he's like, oh, well, I'm back now. About 5 days later, he got injured again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we haven't had an awful lot of luck with Brazilians, have we? Gilberto.
Yeah.
Paulino, he was rubbish as
well.
Yeah,
Paulinho, yeah. How he played for Brazil for so long, I will never know.
He went to Barcelona after us as well, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is all that about?
Sandro was good. He did all right for us, didn't he?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is very true.
Gomez, the keeper?
Yeah.
Gomez, thinking about this yesterday, Kevy. I used to like Gomez, but my over-abiding memory of him is when he fucked us over in that Real Madrid first leg, when he spilled that one through his hands, and we were 3-1 down. And that season, I fancy we could get back into any game in the second leg, but that just screwed us and made it 4-1, didn't it? The second leg, when he spilled that one from range through his fingers.
He did do some inexplicable ones, didn't he? You
know what my overriding memory of Gomez is his game against us in the second leg versus PSV, how good he was for PSV. And I think we bought him.
On the strength of it, yeah.
There was 2 great saves he made from Van Persie, wasn't it, in that season?
Oh, yeah. Well, we won 2-1. Yeah.
The free kick that he tipped over, and there was a volley as well, wasn't there, which he brilliant. So we'll give him
That was a fucking brilliant week.
Yeah.
We beat Chelsea and we beat Arsenal, and I was at both of them, and I got hit by coins at both of them as well. It was fucking magnificent. Nothing beats the old Park Lane. That was brilliant. Absolutely.
We didn't start too well that week, did it? Because we lost to Portsmouth, didn't we?
I was there as well. Jesus. Yeah. 3 games in a week. Fucking hell, what I used to do for football.
Yeah. When we could afford it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When everyone can afford it.
Now I've got this little thing running around who wants food all the time and toys and stuff. And it's like, what? I want to go football. Well, actually, I don't, because Ajax is the closest team. And quite frankly, I fucking despise them. Anyway.
Isn't FC Twente an option? Is that too far?
No, that's like 2.5 hours on the train.
Oh.
And for a team that I don't really support, I'm not going 2.5 hours.
What about a local? Is there any local teams around, like your Barnets or your Enfields?
Yeah, no, not really. They've got SV Hoofddorp, which is proper non-league. But my wife says I'm not allowed to go there because there's hooligans.
There'd be even more hooligans if you went, wouldn't there?
It's just the haircut, John. You know that. So Spur, if you want to come on, mate, I'll drop the link on. Big up, everyone. I'm sure Spence will be dropped for a dogie. Let me just put the link on.
That's just confirmation bias from Has, because he doesn't like Ange.
Yeah. Not that I agree. I play Vicario, Spence, Danso, Davis. Oh, I forgot about Davis. Yeah.
I think Davis will start, yeah.
Udogie, Kulu, Bentancur, Sarr, Porro.
Why is Davis still here?
Tell and Son. Sorry?
I said, why is Davis still here?
Why is who?
Davis.
Why is he still? Yeah, why is he still here? He should be gone a long time ago, right?
Ben.
Yeah.
I don't think he's. I think he's actually done pretty well. I've always liked him, but that's because he reminds me of myself, a very average centre back. But as first TV, you're saying yes, I can, Farah. I'm not sure if I saw that message from Farah.
Oh, yeah. It's a tricky one, because if we played Davis, it means the natural inclination would be to drop Gray, but he doesn't really deserve to be dropped. But he's got the excuse of saying he's played every game for about the last 3 months, so he needs a rest kind of thing. So he's got an easy way out of explaining why he's left Gray out, hasn't he? Which I think he might do, just to say that he's giving him a rest, but he deserves to play, doesn't he? If we're doing it on merit.
You don't really get ladyboys into Nang that I can see unless they're even more convincing than the time after. Oh God! This is a football. This is a family show, Nathan. For Christ's sake!
I was wondering.
So Hesper says, "Is that when we beat Chelsea and Arsenal in the same week?" Yes, that is true. That was one of my best weeks ever. To be honest, that was really rather good.
Was that about 2001? Something like that, was it? Something like that?
No, it was 2000 and I would say
I think it was Dawson. It'd been
11.
Tino, wouldn't it?
Late as that? All right.
Yeah, I think.
It was when then we went to Man City in the midweek after and got the Crouch goal, didn't we? So that was the Red
Nathan says sorry. Hasper says 2010, mate. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. My memory's not as bad as I thought it was. But okay then. So should we move on to the predictions for today? Or what do we think about this lineup? Who do you think that Davis will come in instead of Gray? Maybe Gray will play in midfield. Drop Sarr. I wouldn't drop Bergvall. Maybe Bentancur. He's not been brilliant, has he?
He's hot and cold, don't he?
Yeah.
There's Eugene counting his money.
Wow.
Oh, you can see that? Oh dear. All right, guys. All right. I'll switch off the camera now. Right? Okay. You're gonna see. You can't see it anymore. You're gonna hear it. Yeah. That's the lead, guys. That's the Levy buyout money, right? Okay. Just remember that.
So Nate'sburg reckons 3-3.
Not sure about that.
Yeah, same predictions. We still haven't got onto what do we think about this lineup.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Kev?
It's
Vicario
flexible.
will pretty much definitely come back in, don't you think?
I think so, yeah. To give Kinski a reflection, a period of reflection. Yeah. And watch a goalkeeper in action. Yeah.
He'll be working in one of Levy's buy right stores, won't he?
Probably. Peanut boy.
Peanut boy.
Spence. I think Spence will play left wing. Yeah. Porro, I don't know. It's hard to drop him because he's ever present, isn't he? He's always there. You know, if he ain't injured. Yeah. I'm not. You saying Son might be up front in the middle? I don't like him now. He doesn't do anything for me when he's there. You know.
Who do you think he'll play Tell up front then?
He'll have to, I suppose. And Son on the wing.
Because
if he does play Son.
We've got no one, have we? Richie and Solanke both out.
Yeah.
It's
a horrible. Yeah.
I'll tell you what he might do.
One of the kids.
Remember in pre-season he used to play Kulusevski up front, didn't he? Because he's obviously strong and he could play Tell and Son on the wings then, couldn't he? And then he could put Gray into midfield with the others. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one of the kids is injured at the moment? Are they all injured? I don't know.
I think
Scarlett
was cup tied, wasn't he? That's why we didn't see him against Villa, because he had played in the earlier round. So I think he's okay. He just wasn't allowed to play because he'd already played in the FA Cup for Oxford or wherever he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mikey.
That's it. Yeah, that's a good point, Tottenham 1882. I hadn't thought about that. I think he'll be on the bench. I don't think that Ange will trust him for 90 minutes.
Mikey Moore injured? No, I don't know. You never know. Because Tottenham used to be straight with all their injuries, and lately, since Ange's been there, they've been doing a bit snidey ones and bringing back people that they've said they're out and all that kind of stuff, like Wenger used to do, all that kind of stuff.
It's odd, doesn't it? Because when Ange first came in, he was lauded as this coach that would give youngsters a chance and stuff, but he hasn't. If you look back over his time, he didn't really want to put Gray or Bergvall in ever, did he?
No.
He doesn't ever play. Didn't ever sort of want to give the young strikers a chance, does he? And even in the games late on, like the last 10 minutes, he wouldn't ever put Lancashire on, would he? Even for 10 minutes at the end, I think.
Yeah.
Mikey Moore trying to force his way through, isn't he? But
how's Lancashire getting on at West Brom?
He scored in his first game, didn't he? I haven't really seen.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, you haven't seen anything else. He got off to a good start.
Yeah. Well, I think he's a good player. I'm not sure it's going to be with us, but
we say all the time that Harry Kane didn't set the world alight as a young lone player, did he? So you never know how that some players progress in those last couple of years, don't they, when they first get into men's football.
That is true. He does remind me a little bit of Kane, but mainly just in his build. I don't think he really has the touch.
Yeah.
Just yet, but you never know. It could get better. So let's go on to predictions for the scores. We've already had from Nathan 3-3. Swifty says 2-2.
There's going to be goals, isn't there? There is going to be goals. I just hope there's enough at our end.
Yeah, there should be goals, right? But the thing is that I'm still worried about our defense. That's the main thing, right? We still keep doing all this always wide open shit, right? So of course I would love us to beat them, right? We should beat them, right? Because with all the injuries they have, logically we should beat them 2-0 at least, right? But the thing that we give up goals, so I guess the other part of me, I think I'm looking at the 2-2, right? So, and the worst part is, guys, right? We've dropped down to the 15 of the league at the moment, right? We've been jumped by Everton. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Think about that. Right?
Yeah. I've got a feeling of fate here. I think we're going to lose 3-2, to be honest with you, and it'll be a late goal because they're always getting late goals, aren't they? Maguire and Fernandez.
Kev is predicting a loss.
Yeah,
God,
I think.
that is a loss at home as well. Kev, are you all right, mate?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We have lost quite a few at home this year.
You're always so optimistic, though. Bloody
Yeah,
hell.
I know, but it's been beaten out of me. It's been beaten out. We were playing Ipswich again next week, if you remember. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
it's been the confidence has been beaten out of me, and we're in a negative spiral, as AVB used to say.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Nathan says it's a draw or we hammer them.
Uh-huh.
And Tottenham 1882 says this United side is so bad we have to win. But yeah, we haven't exactly been putting up a lot of trees ourselves recently, have we, mate? So
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I have to say I'm a little bit worried, but
I'm worried about our goal scoring because we powerless, didn't we, at Villa? Like a little flyweight punch in a lightweight.
And can you believe we were all sat there, all these people who come down from my mum's memorial service, and I knew that one of them was a Villa fan.
Oh,
Or she's not really that interested in football. She's more of a rugby fan. But she said when she was a teenager, she grew up in somewhere in Birmingham. She used to go to Villa Park. And so we're sat there, and obviously she's chatting away with the rest of the family and stuff. And then they score in the second minute, and she's like, "Yes!" And I'm like, "You can leave now." No, she did go and sit elsewhere. No, I wasn't being rude.
The same old failing in that game. Sonny should have put that one away, shouldn't he? He had to keep it a beat, and he straight at it. Old Sonny would have called that round him. I don't know. That's the game changer.
Yeah. But as Tottenham 1882 says, no, we haven't. But with those coming back, you would like to think. Yeah, unfortunately, I gave up thinking as a Tottenham fan a long time ago, mate. But
you gave up long before that.
It's all about head and heart, isn't it? And my heart's telling me different than my head's telling me.
We need that, don't we? Really, for creativity, but I don't know if he'll throw him straight back in.
Yeah.
Who's that? Sorry.
Maddison, we need him back for creativity because we didn't create anything against Villa, did we?
No.
But does he really? Unless he's really on it, which he only seems to be 1 out of every 5 games, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's got to be. Yeah.
Do you think? Well, I suppose it's a game against Man United. He's probably angling for a move there, isn't he? So he probably might turn up.
Maybe.
Sorry.
Wouldn't surprise me.
No. So what have we got then?
3-3.
You said 3-2. John, what
3-2 loss. Yeah.
I see us struggling to score 2, man. I mean, I can't see us scoring more than 2. I mean, we take it if we can get 2 these days, so maybe 2-2.
2-2. Yeah. Okay. And sorry, Eugene, what did you say?
All right, I'll just say 2-2. Right, and we'll still be at 15 after this game.
Yeah. But come on, Eugene, you used to predict 4-2 to Spurs every game. You called me negative.
Yeah. Yeah. I've left. The Zen train has left, right? So.
Yeah, fair enough. I have a funny feeling it's going to be 7-0 Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Well, we've hammered them twice this year, but that was in the good times, I think. It was when the good times were
no. Today is the first day of the rest of my life, and I'm going to be optimistic. So.
Today is the first day of the rest of our lives. Name that song.
So let's come on to something that's been in the news, and there's an awful lot all over Twitter. The Qatari interest. Now, myself and John, and all of the guys on the pod were talking about this yesterday. My initial reaction was that it's just Levy blowing smoke and mirrors to try and buy himself a little bit more time so he can build that hotel, so he can, so fans still stay on side because they think that someone's going to come in and win us some trophies. But John said that there was some actual, written proof if we think that is the actual guy. So what was it that was said, John?
there was an interview with him, wasn't there? And he said, is there any truth in your interest in Tottenham? Well, at the moment, I don't know if you know the background. They've got the cob on with the French. I don't know if it's the French sports department or the French government. Something that's going on with them in PSG, and they've threatened to leave basically PSG and pull all their money out of PSG. So they are probably looking for another club to take over. So they asked him about Tottenham, this Prince or whoever he was, and he said that they have got a genuine interest in Tottenham. Yeah, that's one of the clubs they're looking at. Don't know how long ago the quote was. That's the only thing that wasn't verified, but it would make sense with what's happening in France and PSG at the moment, because they are looking to pull out of there. Apparently, they've got the need of the French government or the French FA or UEFA or someone.
And as Swifty says, it's not Qatari, it's Eugene. That's what he was counting his money for.
He surely was, yeah.
A few more of those car journeys out, Eugene. If you come back with that much money every time you get out of a car journey, a few more of them will be there in no time.
Yeah.
But if you look at what happened with Man City during the week, they've been found not guilty. Then you can kind of understand that the Qataris are thinking, bloody hell, yeah. Well, if the French are giving us a hard time, pretty sure that the English won't. Yeah. So,
Man City found not guilty.
From 2021 to 24, I think it was. Yeah, 2021 to 2024. They weren't breaking the rules as that period. But it's before that. It's still up in the air.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
Getting them up, wasn't it, to do it. Yeah. I think only 2 teams will go down this year. I think that's one of the reasons Levy didn't spend any money in January.
No, Kev. I think. Wait, guys. Hold on. I read right. It went to a tribunal, right? And it says that the Premier League rules are null and void. So it doesn't matter what time period it was, right? So whatever the Premier League is trying to impose on the Premier League teams, right, is an overall thing. So the only thing is that the Man City is trying to say that we were smarter than you guys. So suck it up.
Yeah. I thought it's just from 21 to 24, 3 years period.
Yeah. So, but the thing is that at this moment in time, so I think it's just in the end of the day they will come to a compromise, right? Slap on the wrist, right? Just give some money to the Premier League, right? And then it'll be over. And coming to the Qatari interest, I've got a very interesting take to this, right? If any of these rumors are really true, right, the protest has to be even louder and stronger, because the rumor was that if the Qataris do come in, right, and buy in slowly, right, they still want Levy to be in charge. So if us fans go out there, right, from today onwards to show our displeasure that we don't want Levy there, then maybe if they do really take over, Levy will be changed, right? If we don't do that, he's going to be there forever. All I'm going to say is that. Yeah.
Also, what John was saying yesterday is that he'll actually have some accountability, that he'll have to succeed because they'll want to see results. So he will have to get his arse into gear if he does stay there. Otherwise, they'll be like, who the hell are you? Yeah, you're 20%. You're 20% of the club. We'll give you whatever money for it off your pop, and I'm pretty sure that he'd be happy with that. But So Faro 27 says, of course they were found out to be not guilty. Who remembers the season where City were going to be excluded from Europe? Corruption is rife with the big money clubs.
Yeah.
It's I think, to be honest though, Faro, we used to be the big money club, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were the ones who were throwing money around. What was this? It was the 60s or the 70s, wasn't it, Kev?
Yeah, the checkbook team, they were called.
Oh, really?
Spurs.
Yeah.
They were called the checkbook team, yeah. Arsenal was the Bank of England club and Spurs was the checkbook club.
Okay, yeah.
Because they just write a check out for any player they wanted, in the 70s.
Yeah. Also, what does Scott Munn actually do? That is a really good point. Does anyone know what this didgeridoo playing fella does?
No idea.
John, you're usually pretty clued up about what's going on at the club. Any idea what he does?
I have no idea. Isn't he the commercial director? But then everyone says Levy's really good at all the commercial deals and whatnot. I don't know what his actual title is.
I was going to say he's probably the one doing all the deals for the advertising and these collaborations that they seem to be doing every week. But yeah, if anyone knows that, of the 18 people who are here watching, please write it write it down, and also like and subscribe to Spurs Community.
Oh,
Spurs Wasian TV, Shelfside Spurs, and of course the one, the only RickyillaTV.
yeah. Eugene normally seems to know a lot about Scott Mann from his because he was the Man City guy when he in charge of Far East deals and stuff. So Eugene normally has a bit of an idea about Scott Mann when he's finished counting his latest hundreds.
As Mark says, he makes good tea. I hear. No, I don't think he's as good. He's as good as Phyllis, though. You know, Phyllis, the tea lady. She picks the team most weeks. So yeah. But what can you say? Does anyone have any other business or plugs? Eugene.
All right. I'm back.
Correspondence, Eugene.
Sorry?
We have a quick question for you. Do you actually know what Scott Munn does?
Okay, I've got to tell you what Scott Munn has done, right? Not does, right? Scott Munn, right, is the Asian bookies linked to Daniel Levy. Basically, that's it.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you've heard it here first time on RickyillaTV, Spurs Vision TV, and Shelfside Spurs, right? Allegedly.
Yeah, no, exactly. Allegedly, exactly. I like the way you put that, because I don't want some people knocking on my door tomorrow.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it doesn't matter because I don't live in England. They only do that kind of stuff in England, don't they? That you post something up on social media and then
you and Eugene are all right. I'm fucked. Kev's in Ireland. He's all right. Just I didn't exactly done for it.
John never said nothing.
Yeah, there was nothing to do with me.
I'll get lifted off when I go on a ferry in about 6 weeks' time. I'll get lifted coming in the country. Oh, you.
He's chief football officer, whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, exactly. Nobody really knows what he fucking does. It's
that's why is it the chief football, right? Actually, it's actually football in bracket betting officer. Allegedly,
yes, of course. But that could be American football as well, couldn't it?
Oh yeah, it covers any kind of football, right? Just as long as it's linked to Asia.
Yeah, rugby football. He's probably the manager of Saracens or Hairy Quims or whatever they're called.
Harry Queens?
Harlequins.
Harry
Queens. There used to be a shopping centre in Watford that was called the Harlequin, and we used to call it the Hairy Quim. So, yes.
Oh dear. Yeah.
I hope I don't get sued for that as well. Jesus Christ, I got litigation coming up to my fucking eyeballs, mate.
We better not mention football. What was that thing? Or the veteran, the London football. What was that
London
thing?
Sorry?
What was that thing at Wembley Arena? The London football.
Yeah.
Sixes, wasn't it?
It was what?
The London football sixes, you know, where the old play. When you had your incident. We better not mention that either.
Oh, no, that wasn't me.
Incident.
That wasn't me. No. Definitely wasn't me.
That was Tom.
Oh, dear.
No, that was Nottingham Forest. That was Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Any other plugs? Right. Okay. Any other plugs is okay, guys.
All right, Mark, you don't have to tell everybody. Yeah, I think my wife watches this. So, love you, darling. Happy Valentine's Day. And, you know, I'm so romantic. I actually took my wife on a flight back from England to the Netherlands on Valentine's Day.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, what can I say? Any other business? How about the guys on loan? Donnelly didn't play yesterday, did he? But apparently Keeley got second man of the match, because Galbraith had 3 assists for Leyton Orient.
Yeah, they're in the playoff. They're in the playoff league. 6 they are now.
Yeah. And Dorrington, I don't think he even came off the bench for Aberdeen when they recorded their first win in, I think, 15 games yesterday.
Wow.
Sorry, in the league. Obviously, they beat, who was it? I can't remember. Kilmarnock. No, Dunfermline in the cup. Who else? Has anyone heard of what Velez is doing?
No idea.
No. And is Brian Gill our player?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where did he go in the end?
It was Sevilla.
He's in.
It's one of those.
No, I think he's.
That's
Is
what
he in
heard.
Villarreal or Sevilla?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, Villarreal, Sevilla, Valencia. I can't remember. Yeah, right.
Yeah. The
Girona.
Spurs-
Girona.
I know Lo Celso is sold off to Betis, right?
Oh yeah, Lo Celso's gone.
Yeah.
How's Ndom Bailey doing?
Don't care.
Yeah, good answer.
16
He's
starts,
in.
1 goal, 2 assists.
Yeah.
And he's playing for Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
The biscuits team, yeah.
Guys, don't laugh at Ndombele, right? He's a 2-time CRR winner. Come on, guys.
Yeah. and got off the bench about 3 times during that time.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Swifty. I hope you're well, and I understand you're not in the United Kingdom at the moment, so I hope you're enjoying wherever you are, work or play. Does anyone else have anything to say, or should I wrap it up?
Wrap it up.
All right, guys, don't forget, right? 2:30 p.m. UK time. Protest along starts first. Then after that, we'll go all the way to the watch along, and then let's see what happens from there. And I'm planning to put out people from the protest, and to hop on and off the show for the protest along, and of course the watch along. The link will be always there, guys. Just hop on and join me if you're free. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Nice one. I'm not sure I'll be able to join in, but I'm pretty sure I'll be in the comments. So,
all right. Yep. Yeah. It's always in the comments.
Thanks for that. I'd like to say thank you to Tottenham 1882, Mark Swift, Luke, Daniel Sandoval, Celery Agent, Haro 27. Sorry,
Has.
Yep, Joe Blackman,
Joe Blackman.
Nathan Spurs, Donna Cullen, obviously, Wagwan, Ricky. Who else was there?
Can't think.
No, I think that is everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much for joining in. If you could like the show on all 3 channels, Shelfside Spurs, Spurs Waging TV, and Ricky VR TV. Let's hope that the protest goes well today, that he actually is in the country, and apparently from what I hear on the BBC, it's hurting him. It's hurting his revenue streams. That's what he's bothered about.
Probably.
So thank you very much. Come on, you Spurs. And Nate says I'm loving Big Flange instead. Absolutely.
Here's a little present for Kev, like for the last.
Go on.
Favourite player, one of your favourite players.
I can't see you. You're blocked out by a bit of advertising.
Oh,
so.
yes,
Yeah.
live.
The live thing.
Hang on a minute. Let me make that bigger. There we go.
Yeah.
PJ,
you can see that.
Alan Mallory,
Yeah.
Jennings and Mallory, yeah.
Very nice.
Is that a young you, Kev?
Yeah, I had hair like Pat Jennings when I was a kid. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Kev, do you know that Maz, who's on Spurs Community?
Yeah.
She apparently he lives around the corner, or is that Gary Mabbott? No, apparently he used to live around the corner from where she lives.
I know. I met Gary Mabbott around the corner from Maz.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a park there called Gobians Park and Gobians Lake where people go fishing, and I took the dogs over there with my missus one year. And Gary Mabbott, who'd just come back from, he'd been out I think he'd been Kuala Lumpur or something like that on a business trip for Spurs, And I met him. I said, I heard you were in Kuala Lumpur. I said, I've just got back, So it was about, it must be 10, 12, no, it's probably about 15 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he was out there on behalf of the club, yeah. So
he is nice in person as he seems.
Yeah, he was a lovely bloke. Yeah, he really is.
Mate, I spoke to him on the phone. He was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
When Gary met Yensi. If anyone wants to have a look at that, that's on Ricky VR TV. My wife, it was actually Maz who organised it.
All right, yeah.
Because my old dear was really sick and I wasn't having a great time, and Maz reached out to my wife and said, "Do you think that Jens would be a little bit cheered up by a call from Gary Mabbott?" I'm like, and she didn't know at the time that Gary Mabbott is my favourite ever player.
All right.
And so she said, "Oh yeah, I think so." And I'm pretty sure she dropped it into the conversation at some point. I must have been drunk or something because I would have smelt a rat. And she was like, "Do you know Gary Mabbott?" I was like, "Do I know Gary Mabbott? He is my hero." And then my wife was like, "When are you back this afternoon?" I said, "Oh, I should be back about 5:30. "Oh, okay." And then she texted me on the train, "Are you anywhere near?" And I'm like, "There's something going on here." So I got in. I think I made Olivia some food. And she said, "Where's your phone?" I said, "Well, it's here." She said, "Is it on silent?" I said, "No." She said, "Okay." And the next thing I know is I get this call from this English number, and she says, "You might want to answer that." I was like, "Hello? Hello, Jens. This is Gary Mabbott from Tottenham Hotspur Football Club." And I was like, "Hello, Gary." "How are you?" "Oh my God, thanks." Oh, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And we had a chat for about 5 minutes, and he's a lovely guy. I never realised he almost lost his leg.
Diabetes.
Or no, his feet or something, wasn't it? No, he got
toes
the
go
rats
first.
were eating his feet in South Africa or something.
All right.
But Daniel Sandoval says, "You know me, John Fitzpatrick. Nice to see you, Fitzy."
Big up, John.
Leave out, Enoch out. Big up, everyone. Alan Sibley, good afternoon, lad. Sorry, mate, you're a bit late. Just signing off. But good to see you. Today, the protest is going to be big. Yes, let's hope so.
Yeah, John. Yeah. Don't forget the protest along going on Spurs Vision TV, and of course throughout Jens and Johnny's channel too. Right, it'll be streaming out from there too.
So that is my final message. TV resign. Oh, actually, have you guys got 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was going on between Tottenham away and change for Tottenham during the week? Anyone know?
Guys, okay. That's all swept under the. I mean that's all settled already. I'll brief you guys in behind in the back room on that.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay then. Well, come on, you Spurs, and Levy out.
Kevin, Levy out.
Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm going to say definitely Kevin Levy out.